Hi, welcome back to my channel. First of all, yeah, I know it's night and it's weekend, so I have decided to just go to sleep. But then I remembered I've got an assignment to present. Then I wake up and quickly turn on my laptop. So without further ado, let's start. The city that I've chosen for this assignment is Florence in Italy, and the type of city is medieval. First of all, yeah, I know some of y'all must be wondering whether Florence is a Roman city or medieval city. So let's make some research, shall we? Based on Wikipedia, yes, it is true, Florence started as a Roman city, but after a long period of time, Florence undergone a huge redevelopment during the medieval era. Eventually, it was the birthplace of Renaissance. Now, let's talk about the principle of urban form of Florence city. During the first construction of the city, there are so many streets are built and they are intersecting at right angles, and after that, they will create a rectangular blocks. During that time, the city only consists of 4 street laneways and 3 street crossways. This type of city planning are same like any other cities in Italy and also around Asia. During medieval era, there are many buildings are built and they intruded into the streets, this forcing the streets to make small detours. The results we can still see until nowadays. Lastly, the whole blocks were cleared up and became markets or were occupied by the ecclesiastical foundations. This is due to the strong religious influence at that time. To summarize the principle of urban form of Florence, we can see that Florence was built with a very systematical planning and are very similar to any other cities during that time. For example, the block patterns. Now I'm going to talk about the types of town. First, Florence was the center of medieval European trade and finance. It was also actually one of the wealthiest cities of that era. Florence was the inventor of finance and banking system in Italy. Plus, with its strategic location in the center of Italy, Florence was a city of trading, even though it was not a port city. Florence was also known as the birthplace of Renaissance in the Middle Age. Until these days, the city gives testimony to their passions for religion, which is Christianity, art, power, and money. Even though Florence was ruled by the religious foundations for a long time, it still has turbulent political history. This includes the period of rule by the powerful Medici family, which was the famous family ruler in Italy at that time, and Republican revolutions. Now, let's move on to the next point, which is the urban elements of Florence city. Florence is so rich with urban elements. One of them are monuments, museums, and religious buildings. As mentioned before, Florence is very popular for its art. Therefore, there are many museums around the city to store or to display the paintings, sculptures, and murals. Religious buildings like church are everywhere because Florence has a strong Christianity influence. There are also monuments located at the city squares. One of the famous museums in Florence is known as the Palazzo Vecchio, which is also operates as the town hall. Next, we have squares, streets, and parks. Florence contains numerous major squares where people can just sit around there and enjoy the view of historical buildings and monuments around it. One of the squares in Florence is known as the Piazza della Repubblica, is the main square in the city center. It is also located in front of the Borgia Palaces, the oldest museum in Florence. Lastly, we have the urban form determinant of Florence city. The first determinant is the natural word determinant, topography. As you can see from the topographical map above, Florence city is located between the medium height hills and also located beside the river. The next determinant is the material and technology used to build the buildings. To build the city of Florence, they only use malleable materials such as the straw and woods. Other buildings like churches are built using stones and timber. The last determinant is the man-made determinants, political and religious. From the religious view, we can see that there are many churches around the city and there is one main church in the city center. From political view, Florence was ruled by the Italy's political mastermind, the Medici family, and it was also the home for Medici. That's all for me. Thank you. Now I can go to sleep. Bye.